Page 37, exercise B. Let's do that. Complete the sentences. Use the present simple or present continuous. Present simple or present continuous. Okay, number 1 is done. Helen is usually drives to work, but today it's sunny, so she's walking. So usually that's the indicator for present simple. But when I say today, which is temporary activity, because it's a temporary activity, we are using present continuous. So temporary activity, present continuous. Routine activity, routine, usually, sometimes, never, often. That is present simple, guys. Right? Number 2, so because of usually, I use present simple. So Tom is he, because he make becomes makes. Tom usually makes dinner for his wife. But today, so that's a temporary activity, it's his birthday, so not cook. So he isn't cooking. Present continuous. Temporary activity, we need to express in present continuous. So he isn't cooking. That's it. He isn't cooking. Number 3, this evening. Like this evening. So this evening, that is indicator for the temporary activity. Only this evening. Usually, that is present simple because that's a routine. So I am. So I'm working. I'm working this evening, but I usually finish. So present simple, finish. Work at 5. Number 4, Scott and Chris often. So often is the indicator for present simple. So Scott and Chris, because they're together, we say they, right? They. So they is a plural. So practice. Okay, they practice. Scott and Chris often practice their guitars in the evening, right? But tonight, only tonight, temporary activity, they, present continuous, so they are playing in a concert. Right, number 5, Laura. So Laura is she, and usually that's the indicator for the present simple. So she, Laura, she usually, or Laura usually goes, present simple, goes on holiday in the summer, but this year, there's a temporary activity, the temporary time. This year, she is working, present continuous. She's working in a restaurant. And number 6, I read a book. I read a book in English at the moment. So now, at the moment, that is the indicator for present continuous. And to make present continuous, we say I'm reading, verb ing. I'm reading a book in English at the moment. But I usually, that's a present simple. So I usually buy. I usually buy books in Polish. And we're done, guys. Right? So we're moving to exercise C. Exercise C is asking us to complete the article with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. Use present simple or present continuous. So our focus should be on present simple or present continuous. All right. So what to do in London? What to do in London? Right. So we're going to start. So the first one has been done already. London has, so because London is it, guys. Yeah, London is it. So if it's he, she, it, for present simple, we use has. The have becomes has. London has a lot of interesting museums. Okay, most of the museums are free. So visitors, plural, visitors, a ticket. So we are using here present simple. London has, so general information. So when you give general information, then you have to use present simple. So visitors, negative, don't or do not, don't need a ticket. Now, the one that you can see in the picture, this is the Natural History Museum. Natural History Museum. Now today is the indicator for a temporary activity, only today. So today it's raining, so it's raining, present continuous. So a lot of people are visiting. Only today, right? Temporary activity. Are visiting. We're not talking about general information or routine activity. It's a temporary activity. So a lot of people are visiting the museum. It's a great place to take children because they. So you see, it is a great place to take children. So we're moving to general information again. We're giving general information. So we need to use present simple. So because they love. They love the dinosaurs. Generally, children, they love the dinosaurs. In the photo, now we're moving to photo. We're describing the photo that you can see on the screen. So in the photo, a girl is, when we describe a photo or picture, we need to use present continuous. A girl is standing, all right, standing near a big dinosaur. She, and obviously I am describing, so I'm continuing describing the girl. So she not look, it becomes she isn't looking, present continuous, obviously. She isn't looking. She isn't looking at it, at the restaurant, at the dinosaur. She isn't looking at dinosaur because her boyfriend is taking a photo. Every year, more than 5 million people, so now every year, every month, every week, every day, that is the phrase that we use for present simple. So more than 5 million people go to the Natural History Museum. Natural History Museum because it's very interesting and it's a beautiful building. That's it. Now we've done that. Now we're going to move to the next exercise. Pronunciation. Number 3 is pronunciation. Places in London. So we need to pronounce these words. A is asking us to underline the stressed syllable in the bold words. For example, Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace. The back palace is stressed. So Westminster Abbey. Westminster. So Westminster Abbey. Westminster Abbey. The first syllables. Covent Garden. Covent Garden. The first syllables. Covent Garden. St. Paul's Cathedral. St. Paul's Cathedral. Cathedral. See? Cathedral, that will be the second syllable, is taking the stress. Cathedral. We're not saying cathedral or cathedral. We're saying cathedral. Number 5, Piccadilly Circus. Piccadilly Circus. First syllables. Number 6, Leicester Square. Leicester Square. Number 7, the Houses of Parliament. The House of Parliament. Number 8 is Trafalgar Square. Trafalgar, so that will be the second syllable. Trafalgar Square. And then number 9 is Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium, first syllables. And 10 is the Tower of London. The Tower of London. The Tower of London, so first syllables, they take the stress. Now I'm going to play 5.4 to double check our answer.
5.4. 1. Buckingham Palace. 2.
Westminster Abbey.
3. Covent Garden. 4.
St. Paul's Cathedral.
5. Piccadilly Circus. 6.
Leicester Square.
7. The Houses of Parliament. 8.
Trafalgar Square.
9. Wembley Stadium. 10.
The Tower of London.
So that's it, guys. So we've finished this page as well. Next page obviously is going to be practical English in a clothes shop. This is a different topic. So we're going to stop here and we're going to continue with the next page in the next video, guys. So thanks for your time and have a nice one.